In hand-to-hand combat, and confidence and aggressiveness to fight hand-to-hand, the ranger is able to attack and defeat his opponent. In combat, our rangers face many complex situations in which it is difficult to identify the enemy. Imagine a team of rangers conducting a combat patrol in the mountains of Afghanistan or the streets of Baghdad when they encounter a suspicious individual who appears to be unarmed but becomes hostile. We stress many fundamentals during hand-to-hand combat, the first being to use your opponent's momentum to your advantage. As you just witnessed, my demonstrator did not attempt to match his opponent's strength, but instead used his momentum to set him in motion. During hand-to-hand combat, it is inevitable that the fight will end up on the ground. In order to defeat this form of attack, we have taught the rangers the grappling techniques of jiu-jitsu. As you can see, my demonstrator is now in the top or mounted position. From this position, he is able to deliver various strikes via fists or elbows, apply numerous arm bars, or even chokes. For example, the cross-collar choke. Now you can see my demonstrator is in the bottom position. Now, though he is in the bottom position, he is still the dominant fighter. He uses his legs to control the distance between himself and his opponent, and is still able to deliver strikes, chokes, or arm bars. The first thing a ranger is taught is a good, balanced position. As you can see, this is nothing more than a modified boxer's crouch with weight evenly distributed over the feet and hands held in a high position to protect the face or to deliver a sharp, disabling blow. This is referred to as the ranger's physical balance or the on-guard position. The next thing that we teach the rangers are the different ranges for hand-to-hand combat. The first range being projectile range. This is nothing more than the distance an object can be shot or thrown at an opponent. Next is the striking range. This is the distance in which a strike can be delivered with a weapon, fist, or even a kick. And lastly, we have the grappling range, which can be further divided into the post, frame, and hook ranges. The post range allows my demonstrator to maintain separation between himself and his opponent, but still allows strikes to be delivered. Next, we have the frame range. As you can see, my demonstrator is still maintaining separation between himself and his opponent, but has reduced it by simply placing his forearm on his opponent's chest. This still allows for the use of strikes or the use of a secondary weapon, such as the knife. And now you can see my demonstrator has completely closed the distance between himself and his opponent. This is referred to as the hook range and allows for more decisive strikes.
Oh, wow.
The next two fundamentals that we teach are that of speed and accuracy. We place heavy emphasis on these two fundamentals. Speed and accuracy can only be gained through practice. We also teach the rangers to use any means available to attack and defeat their opponent, such as the element of surprise. We teach the Rangers a series of throws, holds, and takedowns. We will now demonstrate a few that we teach. First, we have the right hip throw. Next, the cross-hog takedown. And last but not least, the front leg takedown. Notice this left my demonstrator in a very vulnerable position. Rangers may encounter situations in which they are facing an opponent armed with a knife and he himself is unarmed. For that reason, we have taught the Rangers a series of knife disarm encounters.
Ooh, look at that. Whoa. Oh, wow.
As you just witnessed, the main objective is to gain control of the knife. We also teach the Rangers knife fighting techniques as well as vulnerable points. That is, where to strike your opponent with the knife. The counter to the upward stroke of the knife. Since the rifle is most likely the weapon a Ranger will encounter on the battlefield, we also teach the Rangers rifle disarming counters. Rangers may also encounter other situations in which their primary weapon becomes ineffective and must use other means to complete the mission. For that reason, we have taught the Rangers a series of moves to transition to a secondary weapon, the knife.
Whoa!
You kill him? You dead? Is he gone? Man, kind of like him. Hey, let me get 6 Rangers to get this piece of trash out of my pit. Let's go, Rangers. Let's go, Rangers. Let's get this piece of trash out of my pit.
Trust me, he's there.
Since Ranger operations are conducted deep behind enemy lines, Rangers may be confronted with the necessity of silencing an armed sentry. For that reason, we have taught the Rangers a series of special silent kill techniques. One technique that we teach is the use of the garrote. Sergeant First Class Bennett will now demonstrate the effectiveness of the garrote by using it on this poor, unsuspecting watermelon.
Kill! Kill!
Wow.
Right there!
Staff Sergeant Noble will now demonstrate the effectiveness of the garrote by using it on Staff Sergeant Laughlin. Imagine the stealthy cunning it must take to sneak up on an armed sentry deep behind enemy lines without being detected.
Oh, yeah. Oh! I heard him. Oh, my goodness.
Not today. Wait, hey, come on now. Come on, break it up. Come on now.
So don't get that kick a little excessive. These aren't lawful. You can't handle it. Don't come out here and embarrass yourself. It's for the graduating class. Our distinguished guests and the range of community.
You're right. I think we handle this like men. We'll get back to Roger. Until then, stay going.
Sorry, Phil.